Hello everyone, my name is Krishnal Mahajan, a fourth year BTech student pursuing Artificial Intelligence at GH College of Engineering and Management, Pune. And as a final year project, I have created GuardianShield, a real-time transaction security, along with my fellow teammates that is Sumant Bhange and Prajakta Gade, along with the mentorship of Dr. Yogesh Mali sir and our esteemed HOD Dr. Rachna Sable ma'am and our campus director Dr. R.D. Khararkar sir. In this video, my main goal is to demonstrate a complete implementation of Guardian Shield, problem statement, implementation, and why we choose this model. So, without any further ado, let's get started. As we know that, guys, we are living in the 21st century, and in today's era, there is no one who have not used credit card yet, right? For example, whenever any sale was there, or we got any Flipkart or Big Billion Day sale, we mainly go for credit card, debit card payment because we got a heavy discount on it. And because of the discounts and everything, we always used to prefer doing payment with the help of credit cards, right? And it's good, right? But sometimes what actually happening is that we came across some frauds, that is credit card, debit card fraud, and we can have a heavy losses, heavy financial loss. We can get to the financial losses. And to solve this problem, we have came up with a solution that is Guardian Shield, real-time security, which is going to help you to secure your transactions and going to be a buddy for the next time whenever you're going to make a payment using credit card. So why we choose this project? As we know that machine learning has potential and advanced algorithms and can analyze large data set to identify patterns and inactive frauds, right? And also the growing threats, the rise in credit card, debit card usage had lead to increase in fraudulent activities, and this may help in substantial financial losses for customers and businesses. And as we have a technology with us, so why not create a solution which is going to help the people for their further process. So we have came up with a solution, Guardian Shield, which is going to help you whenever you're going to enter your credit card detail, whenever next site, it will going to tell you whether it's fraud or not. Any fraud happens, so your card is going to be blocked, so you can't process the further payments. So in this model, actually we have used deep learning. So in this model, actually we used machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, MySQL, Python, Flask, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. As we know that for creating a machine learning model, we have used some sklearn libraries, TensorFlow libraries. For data set, for a dedicated DBMS database, we have used MySQL. AWS for sending alerts. Python is used for writing the code of machine learning algorithm, and Flask is used to connect your front end with the back end. And HTML, CSS, JavaScript is mainly used so that we can create a website for user interface. So let's start. So without any further ado, let's move towards the code. So here you can see that first of all, we have implemented all the necessary libraries, that is NumPy, Pandas, TensorFlow, Matplotlib, sklearn, which is very important for the model creation. For example, we have implemented sklearn dot pipeline for making pipeline for the process. Then we have model selection. We have implemented train test grid, and from matrices we have implemented precision score, recall score, and F1 score, which is used to calculate the accuracy of the model. And then with the help of Pandas library, we have imported our data frame, data set with the credit card.csv, and this is how it looks like. In this data set, we have 31 rows and approximately 284,000 rows and 31 columns actually. And luckily, in this model, we don't have any null values. So we have performed the EDA, and in this EDA, we found that there is no null value, means the data is completely clean. And after that, we performed some EDA, and we saw that the data was imbalanced. It's actually, we know that whenever we get the data and when we perform any payment, so there's a heavy chance that it's not going to be fraud. There are very less chances that it is going to be fraud. So because of this, the data set which we get was the imbalanced data set. It contained no fraud ratio 99.3%, and fraud is about 0.17%, which make it a completely imbalanced data. And to solve this problem, in further steps, we have implemented smooth technique, which is going to make it balance so that we can use that data to train the model. Because we know that if we use this data, our model is definitely going to have low accuracy and wrong output. So further, we have implemented a distribution. So we can see the data was before it is lab screwed and it was not normally distributed. So with the help of a library such as standard scanner and normalization, what we have normalized the data. So that our model get a proper normalized data bell-shaped curve, for example, like this. For example, after performing, we have got this L-shaped curve, which help us to minimize the mean, which becomes zero, and standard deviation become one. With the help of this normalization, all the data get in the ratio of 0 to 1. So whenever so it comprise it, it compress the data, and that further we have finding the relationship between the features, like with the help of between the features, we have find out the class negative correlation and positive correlation. With the help of correlation matrices, we have performed this correlation correlation graphs. Then further, we know that whenever we input any CSV file, there are chances that may contain outliers. In this model also, there are outliers which are present. And to remove this outlier, we have used interquartile range, that is IQR. And we know that interquartile range contains some parameters like Q1, Q3, 25% and 75%. So with the formula of interquartile range, we have created the box plot, and we found that there are some outliers which are need to be treated. And with the help of interquartile range, we have removed that outliers. We have capped that outliers, and after capping, we got a perfect box plot where outliers are actually very less. We reduce the number of outliers from the data. And then for the further step is dimensity reduction. So we have reduced the dimensity, and we have clustered data with the help of TSN model. So we have used TSNE model to cluster the data. Data is now clustered in two parts. That is no fraud and fraud. So whenever new data will be going, will came, so it will check the distance from their nearest neighbor, and it will check whether data is fraud or no fraud. And then finally, with the help of bagging ensembles, we have created the machine learning model. So we have used KNN, logical regression, as we say, disassembly. So with the help of this four model, we have created our bagging ensemble, and finally we got the accuracy of 95% for KNN. Logic regression we got 97, SVC we got 97, disassembly we got 95. And then finally, with the help of pickle.doc, we have deployed this model in the pickle format or pkr format, so that we can use it for our further Flask API. Here it is a Flask API which we have, is a Flask app which we created for our project. So we have here also we import some important libraries such as Flask, uh, request, random time, MySQL connector, and notification to send a notification. So we have implemented API key which is used to send OTPs to the user, and this db.connect function is there for connecting our MySQL with the Flask API, and then further uh, from this project HTML. Whenever the user are going to enter their input, and the inputs are going to be gathered, extracted in this API .py file, and whenever the user will enter something, we will going to check with our predefined database whether all the requests, values that all the values which are given by the users are matching with the database or not. And if it's matching, so we're going to use this data to the machine learning model, and then the model will perform their evaluation, and tell us whether the data is the transaction is fraud or not. So let's start with the implementation. So here it looks like whenever you enter the URL, you go with the Guardian Shield, and here we will enter the details. For example, like you will enter your cardholder name, and for example, suppose like when for currently we don't have access to the bank details, but in future if we get the details from the bank, it's going to be looks like this. We will having the cardholder name, card number, expiry date, CVV location, phone number. So, for example, suppose there is someone person called Krishnal in bank account, and if we get his credit card details, and if you put in here, you put the expiry number, that is November 2003. And for example, suppose we enter a wrong CVV. For example, suppose I enter 123 of amount of country and a phone number. And whenever you're going to make a secure transaction, since the OTP was wrong, card is going to be blocked. As you can see, the card is blocked because the OTP, CVV which you have entered is not correct. And then actually to unblock this, we also have an admin panel. So with the help of this admin panel, you can unlock the card from here. Access is going to only for the admins. If again you come to the Guardian Shield with the details, and if you, this time I'm entering a correct CVV number of random amount of country which is present in the database, my actual mobile number. And if you send OTP, OTP is going to be sent to your mobile number. Let's wait for the OTP to be present. Just a minute. Okay, I got the OTP 350200. And once we verify the OTP, verify OTP successfully. And whenever it's global secure condition secure, which means now the data is actually correct and your database is good to go. So this is our Guardian Shield, and for this model, actually we have received a copyright certificate. We also got the copyright certificate. So we also got the copyright certificate. We have copyrighted for the Guardian Shield, and also we have published a paper at Springs conference, which was accepted. And on 14th of no, December, we have a conference, and we are going to publish, we represent a paper in that conference. So thank you so much for listening me. It's Krishnal Mahajan, Team Guardian Shield. Thank you.